Life after trauma is challenging, and the experts they don't agree totally in what happens. There are lots of proved theories. There are lots of scientists talking and defending points of view, and I don't doubt any of them. But being a woman that went through traumas as a kid and adolescent, like physical, verbal, and sexual abuse, I can tell you that to live with the trauma is challenging every day because of the triggers. Sometimes it's an external trigger that just comes, could be a sentence, could be a joke, could be a movie, could be an interaction with a friend or with a relative or with a spouse or anybody that's close, or could be something that we watch on TV, or could be the internal triggers. I'll tell you a quick story that happened to me recently. I was invited to a party. Usually, I am a very private person, and I'm very quiet. I'm talkative and loud and bubblish, but when it is in my personal life, I'm very reserved. So I was invited to this gathering, and it was most of people I didn't know. I knew the family that invited me, but everybody else, I didn't know. And this is something that really triggers lots of spots in my personality and in my trauma. So, and hey, I am an experienced therapist, and I am a hypnotherapist, and I am a coach. I am prepared to deal with that, and I do with pride and love, and my clients have amazing results. But it doesn't take me off the hook. So I caught myself, and that's the difference when we start working on your triggers. You catch yourself before it becomes bigger, before it gets out of handle. So I was getting ready because I already gave my word that I was going, and it's a part of my own internal movement of saying yes and exposing myself and putting myself out of my comfort zone and exposing myself to the new, and get touched by my vulnerability and my immense desire of saying no and get back to my shell. And I said yes, so I'm going. But my mind started just working so hard, and I caught myself probably an hour and a half after my mind started just having dialogues that could happen, that probably would never happen. But that's the way, and that's the reason why I am sharing this with you. Because that's the way it works with all of us. My mind started just trapping me in, oh, your clothes, and they'll say that, and maybe that person will be there, and oh, it's not appropriate, and maybe you are not dressed like you are inadequate. Maybe these people are people that like these type of things, are people more in fashion, or people. So my mind was for 1 hour and a half. I can't reproduce to you all the things that came to my mind, all putting me down. That would be a disaster. My presence in that gathering would be a disaster for me. Better not to go. Oh, luckily, I caught myself. Oh, Kat, 1 hour and a half. Well, we do what we can. We are not perfect, people. It's not because we are therapists or coaches or psychologists or doctors or dentists that we don't make these things, that we are humans before all of that. So but I caught it, yay! And that's what we do with clients, so they can catch it. The sooner better. And then I start laughing at myself. It's like, really, mind? Really, you're doing this with me right now? Getting ready? I'm going. So I just got to feel the transition from that bad feeling I was really feeling. I was actually walking in the house. I was practically ready, but I was walking, kind of getting late. And getting late from the time that I knew it was the best time to leave the house to get there on time. So I caught myself just doing things that we were not supposed to do at that moment. So if you see yourself doing these things, I just first of all want to tell you that when we go through trauma, the trauma doesn't leave us. And we can't leave the trauma, it's there. What happened is finding healthier and healthier ways to deal with whatever happened and the triggers and the memories in a way that we find our inner peace, joy, and happiness. That's what we want for life. And of course, we are all different, and maybe you want something else that has been hard for you. Maybe your trauma was more recent. Maybe your trauma was much older, and you now have other type of issues to deal. No matter what, doesn't matter what it is. There is ways to learn how to deal with your triggers, how to get off what your mind is telling you, and embrace the life you want to live. So in my case, in this example I'm giving you, the life I want to live is not to be so lonely, because I say so much no's to be with people because of different reasons. So now I've been just telling myself, say yes. So I'm saying yes to everything that people invite me. I've been saying yes. And then I do what I have to do. I deal with whatever I have to deal to embrace the life I want to live. I want to live a life of joy, more joy. I want to live a life with new friends. I want to expand my circle of friendship. I want to expand my circle of people that I can have fun, that I can be with, that I can give my shoulder, that I can use their shoulder as well. So my name is 𝗏𝗏𝗏 Ferreira, and I work with women that are working hard, that are decided to find their true significance, the true value that for whatever reason is kind of forgotten. And let's tell me, just write here in the comments one trigger that you've been dealing with, and maybe you want a little hint, a little clue that I can give to you how to start to deviating your attention from the trigger to the life you want to live. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.